Tinubu has increased the price of petrol, hiked electricity tariffs, approved 50% increase in telecommunication tariffs, devalued the Naira, and now he's about to ban the importation of solar panels. And what's the excuse this time? They claim they want to boost the local economy, but let's ask the real question. Do these leaders ever buy Nigerian-made goods themselves? They don't patronize local car manufacturers whether they assembled or fully manufactured vehicles in Nigeria. But when it comes to ordinary Nigerians, they tell us to buy Nigerian-made. It's not a coincidence that all of these harmful policies are happening at the same time. These decisions are systematically crippling businesses and killing entrepreneurship in Nigeria. Electricity is unreliable, infrastructure is collapsing. To run a business in Nigeria, you must generate your own power. But how? You might be tempted to wonder or ask, what about public electricity? It's too expensive and unreliable. Generators, petrol and diesel prices are through the roof. Solar power, now they want to make it unaffordable too. They want to force Nigerians to buy locally made solar panels by banning its importation, encouraging local production is not a problem, but the manner in which they are going about it is going to have a serious negative ripple effect. Let's take a trip to a few years back. In 2015, immediately President Buhari came into power, his administration banned rice importation in the name of encouraging local productions. What happened? The price of rice began to rise.
At that time, I selling one bag for 5,000, 4,500 to 6,000. So about last year, at least I spent about 500,000 because of the inflation. So I sell one bag about 10,000 to 11,000.
There was no adequate apparatus and measures on ground to give Nigerians sustainable rice production operations. From 2015, when Buhari imposed rice importation ban till date April 2025, a 50 kg bag of rice rose from 8,500 naira to over 100k. That is approximately 1,200% increment. But this government has not learnt anything. Now they want to ban solar panels importation to encourage local productions. But the question is, what measures have they put in place to facilitate local solar panels productions? Nigerian manufacturing sector needs steady light supply to make things happen, but is the available power supply reliable, or is it to rely on generators where price of gas and fuel are still through the roof? The implication is manufacturers will expand so much on production through paying for the high electricity tariff. By the time all these overhead expenses are accumulated, solar panels prices will also hike. Though solar panels are not consumable products like rice, we might not experience that sharp inflation, but trust me, the prices will be higher than directly importing them from abroad. This government is making it impossible for Nigerians and manufacturers to survive. Many multinationals have already left, others are barely holding on. Now the only alternative left, solar energy, is under attack. How can anyone claim this is a coincidence? It is not. The government is eventually forcing Nigerians to pay for the high electricity tariffs and buy fuel as high as the prices are without any alternative. In developed nations, governments subsidize green energy, solar, wind, and even electric cars. Why? Because they know energy is the backbone of a thriving economy. To even think that Nigerians on their own are striving to unearth several ways to power their cars other than through fuel and gas, they are using solar panels to power cars, bikes, and keke napes. But with this ban, their ambitions will be dealt a huge blow. In Nigeria, where power supply is already a national disaster, instead of supporting alternative energy, they are banning it. Even though we have an abundance of sunlight, solar panels remain capital intensive. Instead of reducing cost, this government is ensuring fewer businesses and households can afford it. So, what happens next? Smuggling. Just like Buhari's failed border closure on rice, the price of solar panels will skyrocket, making them inaccessible to struggling Nigerians. Let's connect the dots now. Power supply is expensive and unreliable. Petrol expensive and unaffordable. Solar energy about to be banned. Do you see the bigger picture? This government is intentionally pushing Nigerians into poverty. Around the world, leaders are lifting their people out of poverty by creating jobs and supporting industries. But here in Nigeria, the government is attacking manufacturers, forcing businesses to shut down and pushing more Nigerians into poverty. If Nigerians don't take actions, the future is bleak. This is not just bad governance, this is economic sabotage. This government claims the solar ban is to support local manufacturers, but let's ask them, why haven't they banned petrol imports when we have the massive Dangote refinery that can meet local demand? Why does the NNPC still import millions of barrels of petrol daily? Why private businesses are being restricted? This policy is not about local manufacturing, it's about controlling who benefits from Nigeria's economy. A free market means people should be able to choose what works for them, but this government is forcing Nigerians into deeper suffering while protecting the interests of a few powerful individuals. For those who think this will pass, another government will come, think again. These politicians are entrenching themselves in power. Look at Rivers State today. The National Assembly illegally removed the sitting governor and installed an administrator, violating the constitution. The same is happening in the power sector. They are making it legally impossible for Nigerians to escape poverty. Electricity is our basic human right. Before privatization, NEPA, which was a government-owned electricity provider, was inefficient. Yet today's privatized discos are not better. Why would a responsible government make policies that prevent people from accessing power? This is not governance. This is economic warfare against Nigerians. They say they want to encourage local manufacturing, but they import everything they use. They say they want businesses to thrive, but they make every energy source unaffordable. It's time to wake up, Nigeria. We must hold them accountable before it's too late. The time for silence is over. If we do nothing, in a few years, Nigeria will be in a deeper crisis. It's time to fight for our future. It's time to fight for our future.